it's Rich Ide with the Ide family of dealerships. I'm here in Webster at Barry's Old School Irish, and we're very excited. This is one of the places you can choose from this month with the gift cards with the purchase or lease of any vehicle. And I'm here today to talk with the owners a little bit about their business and try some of their food. I've heard they've got great burgers.
I am Danny Barry, and this is
Jessica Barry.
And we are here at 2 West Main Street in the Village of Webster at Barry's Old School Irish. We opened in 2011 after we honeymooned in Ireland, and then we came back home, found our Village of Webster here. It's become home ever since for 10 years. We've had 3 kids in that time. They're all regulars here, our kids, so we have babysitters every time that we're here.
They got a lot of new aunts and uncles coming here, so it's perfect.
So all our menu items are like family recipes or things that we've had in Ireland. And so we're very lucky that we're surrounded by our family a lot. So my mom, my aunt do all the baking with Jess as well. And then everything else you see on the menu is like, you know, either my mother's or her mother's recipes. So we're able to kind of share that with everyone that comes in. It's like the coolest thing in the world to share your family room with the world. And
we went to Ireland with both our moms, so they got a lot of recipes while we were over there, and then brought them back as well.
Which was a trip in itself.
Oh yeah.
Go to Ireland with your mom, your mother-in-law, and your wife, and be the driver. Yeah.
Test your patience.
And you made it.
Yeah.
Stayed married. They made it through the honeymoon.
Yeah. So we make an Irish cheeseburger. So it's got caramelized onions on top that are caramelized in Irish whiskey and Guinness, and then we use Irish cheddar cheese to top it off. So
we have found that Guinness and Irish whiskey are just fundamental principles here that
for all the food
we haven't found anything that they're not good in yet. So, one of the things that we've been able to do for the last several years that we're really proud of, outside of our 3 children, I think, is that we make our own. Make our own homemade vanilla bean Irish cream. And it's like one of our favorite things to make. It's good on ice by itself and coffee. But we had to try like 70 recipes before we nailed it.
Yeah, our neighbors love us.
Which was a great experiment because we had to try every batch, and our neighbors had to try it, and so then we finally nailed it. And we
so the last one tasted the best out of all of them because you already drank 70 batches. But we've been able to sell that out the door now with the pandemic and everything, which has been really cool. Yeah. And we've sold over, what was it, like 7,000 1-liter bottles in the last year, which is really cool.
Yeah, and the kind of the cool thing is, so we knew we always wanted to open up a little Irish pub. When we opened, I think I was about 23, Jessica was 20, which was funny in its own right.
And then a month in we find out we're pregnant. First.
Exactly. And then you've been like perpetually pregnant since we've opened, so you're up for sainthood, I believe, pretty soon. But we always thought an Irish pub, like our favorite Irish pubs, are in the countryside, and they're more like a way of life as opposed to like a bar. And so our mindset was, how can we like translate that to our hometown here in Monroe County? And we thought, well, maybe like a village setting, because it's community oriented. That's who we are by like our nature. And so our goal was, let's see if we can find a village spot for this little Irish pub that has been a dream of ours. And our first place and only place we looked at was right where we're standing at 2 West Main Street in the Village of Webster. There was nothing in here, but we stood by the windows over there, and we saw people, with their kids in their strollers and walking their dogs, and they were waving to us. I think we told someone like what our idea was, like we were thinking about maybe opening up this little Irish pub. They're like, oh, you gotta do it, you gotta do it, and they've come in here ever since. We've been very fortunate that we went from not knowing where we were going to put this to finding our forever home, if you will, in the Village of Webster, and the people that we've been able to meet through doing this for 10 years have truly been what we call our pub family, and can't imagine our life without everyone. So we're just extremely fortunate in 2021 that we get to do what we love for a living and be surrounded by like the coolest people in the world. So
pretty good.
We're pretty lucky. High five with us. So again, I'm Danny Barry. It's my wife Jessica Barry. We'd love to have you here at Barry's Old School Irish, located at 2 West Main Street in the Village of Webster.
We appreciate the continued support.
It was almost there.
There it is.
There it is.
Cheers, friends.
Cheers. Thank you. Okay. Cheers. Irish, just pure. This is cream.
Irish cream.
Oh, that tastes like it's really not good for you. It tastes way too good to be healthy.
There's like vanilla bean in that.
Yes.
It's really good.
I feel like I'm drinking melted ice cream. Like, it's fantastic. Yay!
Yay! Alright, if you need ketchup, let me know, but try it first without it.
Try it out?
Give it a holler.
Okay. We really ventured out and got the exact same thing.
It's so good. It's hard to.
She's been telling me about these burgers since the other day when we were setting. I was saying this yesterday. We are so lucky in Rochester to have so many locally owned restaurants. I mean, when I travel and I go to places, I mean, maybe they're out there and I just don't know where to find it, but it just seems like there's chains everywhere. But Rochester has so many awesome locally owned restaurants.
And like the people that own
Yes, and
it
get to
work
know 'em.
here and get to know them, and then they just know the burger that you want.
Look at this. Look at this. It's like eating an onion soup burger. It's incredible. That's incredible. Oh my gosh, this is why I'm not skinny. I tried that for a little while and then realized I enjoyed eating more.
I actually literally crave for this burger, like on a regular basis.
When we came up with this idea to do the gift cards for the restaurants, it's like, well, eating is one of my favorite things to do. And to those of you who said I loved Puffy in one of my recent commercials, yes, I know. Puffy's a nice way of saying it. This is incredible, so flavorful.
It's hard to get anything else on the menu once you have it. So maybe try other things first.
Yeah.
Because I can't.
Yeah. It's like, why would you get anything else? I'm like this at most restaurants. I don't really deviate. I know what I want and go to that restaurant. Like, I will have the one thing I get at every place.
Yes.
Like if I go to a place, I get the same thing every time. I know that's what I like, and that's what I want. I don't have to get nervous. I know they've got it down. But like, so I know if I want a burger, I'd come here. Like when I go to certain places, I know I want their filet, or I like certain mozzarella sticks. Gotta get the mozzarella sticks.
Chicken tenders.
I am a mozzarella stick burger. Yeah. Deep down, I'm like 7 years old.
That's true. So here's something that I do. When I go to a place for the first time, I am notorious for over ordering. So I will order like 4 or 5 different meals. So then the next time I show up,
You know what you're
I
having.
know what I'm having. But this place, like,
I totally didn't think of that. That's so true. I go to a place, I get anxiety. Like, what's it gonna be?
Yeah, Coke, Sprite,
Coke.
Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
I'm watching my figure.
We should do this gift card thing more often. I'm liking this. Bernard's Grove last night, Waffle Factory last week, this today.
It's COVID.
It's COVID. Who cares?
Oh, thank you.
I wish my weight gain stopped at the COVID-19.
What do they call it? The COVID 20 or something?
I feel like the COVID-30. I should have gotten French fries with the soup. Nothing I love more than dunking my potatoes in potatoes.
You're super Irish.
I will sometimes get French fries and mashed potatoes and dunk the fries in the mashed potatoes, because why not? Yeah, some fried, some mashed, mix them together. It's
Almost
just
like
delicious.
routine.
Routine, yeah. Never take potatoes for granted again after the family. See, like we were saying, like when I go, this is like, I will get the burger here. When I go to TP's, I always get the himself's hot roasted beef sandwich.
Yes. I
It's
put that
just,
on the website.
I like, that's my thing.
I put it on the website. I said Rich I's favorite is himself
Roast beef.
roast beef. Oh, because I already knew that that was your
Because
favorite.
that's,
The only thing you get.
we go there all the time for work meetings because it's right across the street from the dealership. That's what I get every time. 100%.
Yes.
Like the waitresses will be like, so the roast beef for you? Can it branch out?
Not today.
Not today. Well, I can confidently say that was fantastic. So, come in, get a card from us, and get yourself a gift card, and one of your choices is Barry's Old School Irish right here in Webster. Fantastic choice. And we hope to see you soon at the Ide Family Dealerships. We'd love to earn your business.